YouTube, Facebook, it's your boy HB3 in the building. I'm coming to y'all with this video. I'm going to be answering a few questions for some beginners. A lot of people are having a lot of issues starting out, so stay tuned. Let's go ahead and get started. Yo, HB3 man, what you put in your hair, dog? Oh, HB3 man, I can't get my right side to wave up for nothing, dog. I ain't got that much hair on my head, but I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong. HB3 man, I just want to know, man, how do I get my hair to look like yours, bro? Cause your shit's spinning. HB3 man, I've been woofing, but I can't maintain this woof. You know what I'm saying? This is my first woof, but I feel like I know what I'm doing, but I'm having a hard time trying to figure out how to maintain the woof. So can you help me out? HB3, hey, I just want to know, is that butter you use a pomade? Because I'm confused. HB3 man, what grease you use, bruh? Like, what type of grease you use? I want to know. Yo, HB3 man, can you help me with my crown? I'm having some trouble, bro. Hey, beginners, so let's talk about something before I get started. So first things first, I want to talk to y'all about just overthinking. A lot of time when y'all ask these questions as beginner waivers, y'all asking these questions, and these questions are really not designed for you to have just yet because you are a beginner. So basically you're overthinking the process, and that's something that y'all don't need to do. You want to keep it simple as much as you can in the beginning. So let's get into a few of these questions a lot of y'all have. I'm still going to answer them, but I'm going to answer them in a way to where it will definitely benefit you and help you out. So let's go. So one question I get is, yo, Blitz, so you know I'm 9 weeks woofing, but I'm having a hard time maintaining the woof. And there's usually waivers in the beginning that ask me this is their first woof. Here's the thing, you know, you don't want to over woof. You need to, you need to stop. You need to cut it. Oh, I'm sorry, I got carried away. That's what came to my mind when I was thinking. I was like, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. You need to cut the woof off though. You feel me? Like, you need to cut that off. The reason why you need to do woof stages, meaning that you need to woof maybe 4 or 5 weeks, your first woof, and then cut, and then your next woof would be maybe 5 to 6 to 7 weeks, then cut it, and then so on, is because you're training each layer of your hair as you cut down just a little bit. As you cut down, you're training each layer to where you can maintain those higher levels of woofs. So stop thinking that you can go out here and woof 9 weeks on your first woof and be like every other waiver. Can't do that. You have to. You in the beginning stages. It's a process. You need to understand that you cannot do that. Alright people, another question that I get, of course, is I cannot wave up on a certain side of my hair. Like, my hair won't wave up. And I get this question from people, and I'll usually ask them to send me a picture. So they'll send me a picture of their hair, and off back it's a picture of pretty much barely any hair. You know, they're beginning and they just got a little bit on their head, under an inch of hair, and they're asking me, I brush all day every day but my hair's not waving up. What am I doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. You don't have enough hair. I mean, you have to have a curl. Everybody's hair has curl lengths, and you're not going to have a curl length if you don't have enough hair to actually curl your hair. It's simple. It doesn't matter if you're brushing 24 hours a day. If you don't have enough hair in your head, you're not going to wave up. It's just that simple. It's not going to ripple up. So you need to let your hair continue to grow in order to get it to start rippling up, in order for it to turn into full-blown waves. You know, not AIDS, but waves. Right, another question that I always get is, this is one of the main questions I get on a day-to-day basis, right? If it's on Instagram, Facebook, on YouTube, even my Google chat, my plus Google, is how do I get my waves to look like yours? That question has always bothered me. People want their waves to look like other people's waves. Hell, you got people out there that's stealing wave pictures and saying that that's them. Yes, that does happen. Unfortunately, it happens. I've had it happen to me plenty of times. People, if you're a beginner waver, the first mistake you make, I think, is trying to be somebody else instead of trying to be yourself. Nobody's gonna have the exact same waves. It's like it's like Social Security card or identification card. You know, everybody has their own uniqueness. You may have like all these numbers may be the same on the ID card with two people, but maybe that last number or the last couple of few numbers are different. That's where it's the same concept with waivers. You know, we might have the same texture a little bit, but something in our hair, because of our genes and our makeup, is going to be different. So you have to try to be the best of yourself instead of trying to be like another waver. And anytime people ask me that question, I always tell them, well, you're not going to have my waves. You know, it's just simple as that. You're not going to have my waves. But I can help you on your journey and help you get better yourself and better your waves that you have. Whether you're a coarse hair waver or a straight hair waver, it doesn't matter. I can still help you because I just study and know hair like that. But that's one of the questions that I've always had kind of a little backlash, frustration with. Don't try to be like other wavers. Be yourself and learn how to make what you have work for you and better for you. Okay. This probably got to be in the top 5 all-time questions from beginners that I get. What type of grease do I use? It's 2016, people. Waivers, beginning waivers. It's 2016. For the record, I'm going to say this first. You can use any product you want to use. That's fine. Use anything you want to use. If it works for you, by all means, continue using it. It works for you. But this is 2016. And asking me what type of grease I use is like asking me what type of Motorola flip phone do I use. And at the same time, do I have a beeper? This is the same concept to me. It's 2016. I feel like there's too many. It's moisturizers, butters, pomades, oils, all this stuff out here that's healthier for your hair, better for your hair, and helps you with your wave journey. There's so many better things out there. And they're going to be like, well, let me know. I'll let you know, but you got to go and choose all those. It's trial and error. You got to pick for, you know, the stuff that works for you best. But there's just too much stuff out there to be still asking me what type of grease I use. Alright, so I've been getting this question a lot lately. I haven't got it in the past, but I've been getting this lately. And beginner wavers, this is a classic case of overthinking stuff. And I ain't gonna fault you for it. I'm still gonna answer it. I'm always gonna answer it. But I want y'all to be clear. On this. The question is the butter that you use a pomade? Any product that has the word butter in it, 9 times out of 10 is a butter. Any product that has the word pomade in it, 9 times out of 10 is a pomade. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I have the bruh effect. Like, I'll be like, bruh. I just feel like, bruh. I can't believe you asked me that question, you know. Like, they was like, you know, is the butter you use a pomade? I'm like, it's butter. I mean, it's called butter. It's call such and such butter? I mean, yes, I don't get it, but okay. What products that I use? Products meaning, I guess, you know, what I put in my hair, brushes, things like that. People, if you watch my videos, you know what I'm using. I do product reviews on what I use. I do brush reviews on what brushes that I use. If you go to my videos, you see what I'm using. I use Torino Pros. I use Royalty brushes. I use Diane's. Well, barely, not anymore. I don't use Diane's barely. But what I'm saying is, I have videos showing y'all and telling y'all what I put in my hair. You know, I feel like I keep having to answer that question. It's ridiculous because if you go watch the videos, you see what I'm using. You know what I'm using. So if you watch the videos, there's your answer. Alright, so another question that I get a lot is, hey, HB3, I need you to help me with my crown. You know, I need a lot of help with my crown and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And usually, I would probably direct you to my crown videos because I have crown videos. I've made a lot of videos and I've mastered the swirl and the beehive crown. And I have videos on how to do those, like full diagrams of multiple wavers and everything on how to pinpoint the crown and actually do it. But every now and then, you know, if I'm not too busy or whatever, you know, I'll go ahead and locate their crown form on that post or in the inbox, or you know, go ahead and draw them out an actual diagram for their hair and things like that. But I would need a pic, and they will send me a picture. And this is where the frustration comes in completely. Beginner wavers will send me a picture of they will say they need help with their crown, and they will send me a picture of their top. They'll send me a picture of their left side, their right side, their top left. They'll send me every picture but the crown. And I'm like, what? Like, what? How can you send me a picture of your left side asking me to draw your diagram of your crown? Send me a direct shot. It's easy. Take a picture, snap. You know, I don't get that. Some people send me a picture of complete darkness. It'll be a complete black picture. And I'm like, what am I looking at? You know, they're like, oh, that's my crown. And I'm like, that's a picture of darkness. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what you see, but I don't see no crowns. So people try to, if you're gonna ask that question and you send me a picture, make sure you send a good, decent picture to where I can actually help you. And if anything all fails, just go to the videos on this channel. I have videos on how to do your crown. It's simple. Right, so that's the video, man. The moral of this video was just to show wavers and to talk to wavers about trusting the process and things like that. Rome wasn't built in one night. Everybody's looking for the overnight results, and that doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to ask questions to all these elites. You're asking advanced questions, man. You know, you're asking how to get waves when you don't even have ripples yet. Keep it simple as possible, you know, in the beginning. And as you progress, that's when you'll start to ask these bigger and better questions and start using this more knowledge to your advantage. But in the beginning, just keep brushing, good angles, get a good product, and just keep it simple as possible and just brush and brush and brush. That's all you need to be worried about in the beginning. It's your boy HB3. I'm out.